Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? K&B, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for C Plus Studios and the Paper Saber universe. Welcome to the New World Podcast, brother. We're going to talk about Ring of Honor 420 edition. Not really, no, but I was high on the wrestling. Let's put it that way. We got Coleman and Riccaboni on commentary. They're in Milwaukee. This is episode 8, and I just saw on Twitter that they're going to be going back to the Orlando set here soon. I was like, but I've been loving them on the road. I've been loving the crowd is definitely what makes the show, and the studio crowd is at best. It's just one of those things that I like a lot actual live crowd that's watching. And I've noticed something with Ring of Honor that they've been doing is like at the starting of the show or whatever, the lights are pretty out in the crowd, a little dark and stuff like that. But as the show progresses, unless these matches are just piece by piece, as the show progresses, then they show more of the crowd because I think because they do these like dark matches and stuff like that, so they want the crowd there to look. But I really do want Ring of Honor on the road with AEW because I feel like they can benefit more with that crowd. And with a match like this, the Kingdom versus Action, Andretti and Darius Martin. Darius Martin's brother's hurt at the moment. There's something about his leg, I think a broken leg or something. The Kingdom has taken I can't think of the word. I've been thinking of the word like as I was going. They are the ones claiming they hurt Darius's brother. So, but this was a fun match. I think we're gonna get more out of these two, and I'm all for it. But the Kingdom definitely got the win. I was, and Action Andretti and Darius Martin they had a good chemistry, but man, I miss Top Flight. Like, I really want this Top Flight and the Kingdom thing to go in, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully speedy recovery to Darius's brother and everything like that. But this was the match that starts off the show. The Kingdom for the win, in not so honorable fashion as how they won. We had an Athena promo. She porcelain hussies. You porcelain hussies. She calls says, I want the best, and she just has that mean streak. We have Willow Nightingale versus Robin Renegade, part of the Renegades tag team. Willow Nightingale comes out. Eon Riccaboni starts rapping. Coleman starts getting on in it too. Oh, it's such a good time when Willow Nightingale and these guys and Riccaboni got the fire with those lyrics, boy. So Willow Nightingale for the win. But Willow, I love Willow Nightingale, and I can't wait until we get Willow and Athena to go at it again. And we got certain shows that could happen. We got Double or Nothing May 28th. We got the Forbidden Door June 25th. We got All In Wembley Stadium August 27th. So we shall see that match. And hopefully, I don't know when the next Ring of Honor show is going to be, but I guess we'll showcase them where we can showcase them, Lance Archer versus JC. Lance Archer for the win because Lance Archer is a beast. He scared me too. So I was like, oh yeah, Lance Archer's going to win this. Next was Brian Cage versus Joey Jet. Nothing too crazy. Brian Cage with Prince Nana. They got that whole embassy affiliates or whatever that's going on. But Brian Cage for the win. Joey Jet did what he could. There was a Colt Cabana promo because he's in the main event. It's nice seeing Colt Cabana. I love me some Colt Cabana. So Colt Cabana is taking on Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. And I want to know, where's Claudio? Who's next for Claudio? Who's next in that is going to take on Claudio for that championship? Who's going to dethrone Claudio? So I'm waiting for someone to step up to the plate and we can take out Claudio. Like, I love Claudio, but I think it's time for we get a new champion, and I have an idea who I want. Okay, and I have an idea of who they might go with because they've been building this person and they get higher and higher and higher on the card. Okay, we have Athena, who's a champion. This is a proving ground match versus Heather Reckless, and you talk about Athena being ruthless and reckless, pun intended. Oh my goodness, Athena for the win, but I just love this aggressive streak. I've said it over and over again, and I'll say it more and more and more. Athena is a really top star in this company, and I can't wait to see where else she does, and maybe we can move her up to the AEW roster and get her actually go after that AEW Women's Championship. Like, she's holding it down right now in this division in the Ring of Honor world. So Athena for the win, just ruthless and just beat the hell out of Heather. Lee Johnson and Cole Carter versus Dark Order. This match was okay. You know, a few cool things here and there. Dark Order for the win. Penta versus Nick Camarado. It's okay. Penta for the win, you know. Penta looking good. I want to know where Ray is, you know, because they have those Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. Lee Moriarty versus Takeshita. And this is who I think Takeshita's next up to face Claudio. The way they've been building him, now he's part of the Elite storyline, you know, because he just helped the Elite, save the Elite with Don Callis bringing him out. And so, you know, Don Callis has been like really trying, and Don Callis hasn't been coming out with him. So I would love to see Claudio and Takeshita go at it one-on-one. That would be cool, because got the win over here over Lee Moriarty, and Takeshita is a star, you know, and that's why I'm like, ooh, what's next? And now that he's part of this Elite Blackpool Combat Club storyline, it's gonna be crazy. So we shall see what happens to Takeshita as we roll on. And now I'm talking about meats and potatoes. Two awesome athletes going on for the AAA Mega Championship. El Hijo del Vikingo versus Gringo Loco. Oh my gosh, like, these two are not strangers to each other. I've already went down the rabbit hole, found some stuff with GCW. You know, these two, they got a great rivalry going on between each other. Gringo Loco, even though he lost this match, said Tony Khan said he's welcome back. And I'm like, fuck yeah. I want to see more of these two. I'm definitely going to go down the rabbit hole and watch more of their matches, especially on GCW. I saw some highlights from a show, and I was like, damn, these two just tearing each other up. And Vikingo is a megastar in the making, and I can't wait until I don't know what's next for Vikingo, you know, how long he's going to hold that Mega AAA championship, but damn, the things this dude can do. Even Gringo Loco, like, shit, you know, he's a big dude, but goddamn, they had a really fun match. And I was reading online, this wasn't their best match, you know, and I was, are you fucking kidding me? They did some crazy shit in it. To, like, watch some of the other stuff they've done together. I was like, okay, so I can't wait to go down that rabbit hole. But this was a fun match. Vikingo for the win over Gringo Loco. Definitely check this match out. The Iron Savages versus Ren Jones and Logan Lynch. Iron Savages for the win. Match was okay. You know, there's a lot of like, okay, I like that. But there's certain things I was like, oh, I want to get to the Athena match. Ooh, I want to get to Will Nightingale, the Kingdom, you know, El Hijo del Vikingo and Gringo Loco. I need these things, you know, especially the main event, Samoa Joe putting up that Ring of Honor Television Championship against Colt Cabana. No strangers to each other whatsoever. Colt Cabana has never held a singles title in Ring of Honor history, but it was really nice to see Colt Cabana and Samoa Joe. You could tell they're just having fun in there. They're no strangers whatsoever. They are part of that Ring of Honor brand and all the way down to the roots. So it was really cool seeing these two tear it up in the ring. I did enjoy this match. It was a little bit shorter than I wanted it to be. Maybe they gave all the time to Vikingo and Gringo, you know. So, but Joe for the win, choking out Colt Cabana, because it's Colt Cabana. Din, 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 din. You know, Art of Wrestling podcast, such a great podcast. He has many other, like, Wrestling Fringe. You got Wrestling Anonymous or something like that. A lot of great podcasts from Colt Cabana, and it's really good to see him back in the ring. I can tell he's a little beat up. You know, he's got his shoulder taped and whatnot, and after he got destroyed by Samoa Joe, I don't think he's feeling any better. I give this show a solid 3 out of 5. I had a great time, though. I just because there is some major highlights from the starting match with the Kingdom and Action Andretti versus Darius Martin, Willow Nightingale, Eon Riccaboni rapping, and Coleman joining along. Come on, man. You can't go wrong with that, baby. You can't go wrong with that. Seeing Athena be ruthless and calling these porcelain hussies out and beating their ass. And looking at El Hijo del Vikingo versus Gringo Loco, there's so much good stuff. Samoa Joe, Colt Cabana, everything else was a nice little fluff to watch and get my wrestling fix for a Thursday. So, all right, y'all, tell me what you thought of the show. Like I said, 3 out of 5 for the show. Definitely check out that AAA Mega Championship match. After that, like and subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it with the bum down at Walmart. Go get yourselves the New World Podcast logo, t-shirts, stickers, whatever you want from our TeePublic store. Get yourself the True Sexy Ninja mascot. Anything and everything helps. Thank you all for listening. I appreciate every single one of you taking the time to check out what I can bring with the New World Podcast from the bottom of my heart. That's it. That's all. Tell me what you think of the show. Drop those comments below and share, and tell your homies. Tell them all. Tell them all that I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And as always, to sweet me, baby, the New World Podcast is for life.
Every time any of you porcelain hussies step into my ring, you need to bring it. I don't care where you're from. You can be from America, Mexico, hell, Japan. It doesn't matter because none of you are on my level.